Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Whatever time y'all are tuning in, I certainly appreciate y'all are here. Well, guys, I am back home. I had a blast down in Orlando and Ocala, Florida. In today's video, guys, we're going to be doing part 2 of my tour of the Tru Hone Factory and seeing some of Mr. Joe's and Jason's, their knives that they have in the collection in the cigar room. That cigar room is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. Antiques everywhere. I really enjoyed it. I really did. And Mr. Joe and Mr. Jason are so nice. So nice. I got to meet some of the employees there too. Just wonderful people there at Tru Hone. But also, guys, I just want to let y'all know that on my way back home yesterday, I had to go down to Orlando. I had to meet Cheesy Moon Workshop. He's got a video out now. If y'all haven't seen that, y'all go over to his channel and look at it. But I show some of that, and I come home yesterday, but right when I come back through Ocala, right south of Ocala, there's a pawn shop. And guys, you talking about a honey hole. I found a group of knives that you won't believe how much I gave for them, and you won't believe the knives that I found. But that's going to be in tomorrow's video with me meeting Mr. Cheesy Moon Workshop, Mr. Patrick, and finding these knives, guys. It's just amazing. I cannot wait for y'all to see those. But again, guys, in today's video, part 2 of the Tru Hone Factory tour, and but this is mostly just me looking and talking about these knives that Mr. Joe and Jason have right there in their cigar room. And I just want to thank you all for being here today, and I hope you enjoy the video. Woolly mammoth.
See what's on there? Looney Tunes.
Oh, it is, ain't it?
Now, flip it over, and on the other side is the exact same image.
Wow.
So that image goes all the way through.
Does it really?
He is a genius.
Wow. Wow. That is wild, man. Look at the firework back here.
Feel the travel on that. It is like butter.
How much I think this is worth? I'm going to say, wild guess, about 24.
You're right on it.
2,400?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool, buddy. I appreciate you sharing all this, man. Appreciate you sharing this. Love it. I'm very honored.
Kevin, my dad made that sword and gave it to his dad for Father's Day.
Sword right here?
Nope, that little one right there.
Little sword.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Before he knew anything about that he was going to invent a knife sharpener, he made that.
Wow. Well, he must have had a thing for knives.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. To Dad from son Fred. Well, I'll be done. They made it for his dad.
For his dad.
Now, what did your granddad do? What did your...
he started the first hotel in Clearwater.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be
North
done.
Fort Harrison.
Uh-huh.
For up until about the last 15 years, probably, it was Ganglehouse Deluxe Motel.
Well, I'll be done. Ain't that cool?
And he started that.
Ain't that
But they
cool?
never spent a summer down here. So he started a hotel in here for the winter. Then they'd go back up to northern Minnesota. He had a resort up there that's still there. Our cousins run it now.
That's Pearl right there.
Yeah.
Mother
That's a
Pearl.
Henry. William Henry.
Really? Now, who... No,
He makes a beautiful knife. But it's a production knife.
look at that
They're
Pearl.
beautiful.
That Pearl is beautiful. And that's just something you would not ever use.
He puts those lanyards on them.
That's Pearl right there, too, with gold. Gold-tinted
Yes,
Pearl.
that's a Japanese knife maker. He's in Japan. Wow. But he comes to America for the shows.
Man, that is beautiful. Look at that pearl, man. That gold pearl, that's very rare.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how much was this knife?
I want to say it was $700 or $800.
Wow, that's not
But
bad.
that's probably 20 years old.
Okay, well, now it's probably
Yeah.
worth $3,000.
Yeah. That I don't know what Mel Pardu's are going for, but you can't find them.
Where's that one at? The Mel Pardue one?
Right there.
Oh,
That's
okay.
tortoise on there.
Tortoise shell. Tonto. Man, that's beautiful. Mel Pardue.
Mel Pardue was from Repton, Alabama and made his first knife in 1952. Mel made both fixed blades and folders in a wide variety of designs. He was inducted into the Blade Cutlery Hall of Fame in 2019 and passed away in 2022.
That's amazing, man. Now, what's this one here?
That is rubble, I believe.
It is?
Yeah.
Beautiful, man. These are just amazing.
Look at the file work on that.
Look at that, man.
I mean, those guys.
Gosh almighty.
I don't know how much of appreciation you have for some of this, but these guys are
I mean, it's absolutely amazing. I'm getting to touch some of the rarest knives.
That Walter brand in the
Ever.
back, Kevin, that big one, that was one of the first ones my dad ever bought. And he put his name on it for him. But Walter Bren knives, I don't know if you're familiar with him.
I'm not.
They're off the chain.
And how do you spell that name?
B-R-E-N-D.
Brand. I have to look him up.
Walter Brand is a living legend in the knife industry. He's been grinding knives for over 40 years and has gained a reputation for having some of the most intricate and most beautiful custom grind lines around. He specializes in tactical folders and fixed blades that are just the right combination of size, style, and of course functionality. After living in several states, Walter and his wife moved to a rural McMinn County, Tennessee home and soon began turning out new styles for collectors in an expanded workshop. The shop is filled with different sized belt grinders and unique equipment needed to cut and finish his one-of-a-kind creations.
Look at that stag on there.
I know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man. Very cool.
You see that mallet? You know what that's from?
No, sir.
You know when they used to set up the old time circuses?
Yeah, where they
put
hit
the
the
stakes in the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That is amazing, dude. That's in great shape, too.
Yeah, it is.
Great shape. Move it back. That's heavy, too.
It is. The band's on there.
All right, we thought we were filming, guys, but my phone was on pause. He's just showed me some awesome knives, but we're going to look at them again. Those are see how they open? They push out just like that. And that's a beautiful wood on that. Now, what kind of wood is that?
Coca-Cola, I believe.
Coca-Cola. And it unlocks from the bottom down there. Beautiful, beautiful knives. And these are benchmarks. And what I was saying was, I've read about benchmark, but I got to remember, well, we'll go over it in my book after a while. But he's got a couple of them up there. One's made from sheep horn. Another one is stag. Beautiful right there. So you push it from the back out, and it unlocks right here on the bottom. Look at that sheep horn. Beautiful. Man, and see, let's see. And then the stag one. He's just got amazing collection of knives. There's the one with the stag that Mr. Eric would absolutely love. Look at that stag, man. Look at turkeys. Benchmark. I didn't know they made knives like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they got the patent on that, you say?
They had the patent on that, yeah.
Wow. Very cool. Never seen one like that before. So awesome.
I mean, you can look through all
Yes,
those
I want
fishing
to
knives.
see who made this one right here. The Kendall Stoltz would like this one. It is a little hawkbill. Glen Morgue Distillery. Geo Schrade. Bridgeport, Connecticut. Patent 1926. I love that right there. Man, it's beautiful, man. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, man, I could just look here all day long.
Well, enjoy.
Look at the Frontier series back there. New in the pack. A Utica. Cute
Do you
thing.
tab or do you like something a little sweeter?
A little sweeter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something over here.
Put one out for Mr. Glenn. He likes Victorinox. Very cool. How you like that, Mr. Glenn? Hey, Remington. Beautiful. $19.90. That might be a baby bullet. Is that what that is? Or 1306. Beautiful. A buck. 317. Camillus made this in 1973. Beautiful shape. I could bring that color back. It's pretty like that though. It's a folding hunter. Chicago cutlery. Look at there. Ain't that cool? I did not know Chicago cutlery made a folding hunter, y'all. Never seen one. Ain't that beautiful? Oh, is that right? Oh, look at this. It is like a Schrade 125 OT single blade folding hunter, like the Mustang. Chicago cutlery, y'all. Single bladed folding hunter, lock blade too. It looks like the LB7. Look at that wood. He said they were using walnut wood, and that's what's on the LHs, is walnut wood. That's beautiful. L36. Ain't that beautiful?
Harrington.
A cigar knife.
So this would cut your box of cigars open, cut the seals on it. This would lift the nails on the box.
Oh, wow.
That would pound the nails back in.
Is that not cool? I didn't know they made such a thing, man. Look at that. Harrington Cutlery Company. I gotta look that up.
The Harrington Cutlery Company was the first American cutlery company, founded by Henry Harrington in 1818. The company later merged with the John Russell Cutlery Company to form the Russell Harrington Cutlery Company, which eventually became Dexter Russell.
Harrington, because you know this is old. Scottsbridge, Massachusetts. Amazing.
We actually visited that plant. Yeah,
That's amazing.
they wanted us to come up there and see their plant.
It's got the hook sharpener on the side. I should have known by the bone. It's queen. Queen steel. Well, I'll be dog. Yes, that's the winter bottom bone. Beautiful. Awesome.
Yeah. This is a bench made.
Bitch made. That's an older one.
Yeah.
That's bow song or ballet song. Right there, ain't it? Yep. That thing is brand new, man. Old too. Crawford design. Appreciate you sharing that, man. Oh yeah. Wow. A buck Kalinga. That's amazing. That's beautiful, man.
That is beautiful.
Is that wood?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Now, ain't no telling when that was. It don't have a year mark on it. Probably had to be made in the 70s.
Oh, at least. Look at how thick that sheath is.
Yeah. Hold that and I'll look at that sheet. Yeah. That is beautiful. Nice, man. Beautiful.
It is. Have you ever seen one of those?
Never
No,
have.
I never have either.
Never have. See, that's what I'm telling you about buck. Buck, you just never know what What you gonna come across
It's
from that?
just crazy.
You
And
think
I know
you
you love case.
I do.
This is
the
old.
older case. Oh my goodness! Look at that right there. That is stag. Man, look at that right there. Wow. Yeah, that's old, buddy. I hold that right there. I got to get the knife out. That is one gorgeous knife. Look at that knife, y'all. Wow. It just keeps getting better, Joe. Y'all have some amazing knives, man. Love this collection.
How into knives my dad was.
Holy
So
moly.
for his, I think it was his 50th reunion, he gave everybody a Western
Did he really?
and had them engraved.
Wow. Class of 19. So everybody in his class.
Everybody that came to the reunion got one.
Oh my goodness. Class of 1951. Now what year? It was 2001. Right?
Yep.
That's awesome. That's beautiful, man. Beautiful. And what are them two little fixed blades right there?
These?
Uh-huh.
That's John Savage.
Oh, wow. Look at that. He made that from a file. And where's that from? Alabama. Crossville, Alabama. That's beautiful stag. Man, I love that.
And I'm not sure what the other one is.
What about that big one made back, way back there in the back, made from a file, looks like?
Yeah, that's the same guy, John Savage.
This is made in Spain. Look at that. Oh, look at the eagle right there. Linda Pierce. Can you believe that right there? See that with the fish?
I know. Beautiful.
Ain't that awesome? Whoa. What is this one?
That was some of the special forces were carrying that knife. They were using our equipment to sharpen it, to finish the edge.
Wow. Mission knives. Never heard of this before. That really feels good. Man. Solid too. It's got like almost a 1/4 inch
Oh, yeah.
tine right there.
And it's a 90-degree edge. You can scrape on a ferro rod with that.
Check this bad boy out. Look at the stag on that, y'all. From a file. Savage. Crossville, Alabama. I wonder if this guy is still alive.
I don't know.
Wow. Look at the file. Look at there. This is absolutely amazing, Joe. Flat rabbit. No, flat babbit.
That'd be the file.
Okay. Wow. Look at that stag.
Look at the file work on the...
Yeah. Amazing, Joe. Amazing. What's my favorite so far?
Yeah, out of all the ones you've seen.
Oh.
He's never seen that wire knife before. He's seen one, never touched one.
I've seen them in books.
Which one is that you're
That
referring
one I
to?
got
Right here.
last year.
That's actually a Geo Schrade, yeah. It's got a Hawk bill on it, too. If I had to choose one, man, I don't know which one I'd choose.
No?
I tell you what, though, I do like that one big one made out of the file. And I do like, the one with the big old stag handle. I like that one.
Yeah.
But I do like this ones made out of pearl, too. They're beautiful.
Which one?
These here. And
Japanese one.
and then that one that's got
Looney
the Looney
Tunes is my favorite
Yeah.
one. That's probably my favorite one.
It's and
that's woolly mammoth handle.
that's what he said. And the Looney Tunes understands all the way through the blade.
Yes, yeah. He pounds that from like 1-inch squares.
Wow.
And I don't know how he does that.
Me either,
And
buddy.
keep everything looking, like you can.
But I really have a thing for these little fixed blades like that. I love that right there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir. And then you got the Randalls. I mean, yeah, I'd probably pick that big Randall too.
Just take the whole case.
Yeah.
Did you heard of Alpendre?
I have not.
You're not?
And which one is that?
The one with the horseshoe with the P in it, because he was a horse farrier.
Oh,
We
wow.
haven't even talked about
Oh
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't give you the story.
that
on
is a
that.
beautiful knife. I
Yeah,
love
but
the
there's
grind
a
on
story
that.
to those. You got to hear from him. He'll tell you.
Wow.
Joe will let you know about
Yeah.
that.
Beautiful. Tell me the story on that knife.
So The Alpendre, he passed years ago, probably three,
But he
4
lived
years
here
ago.
locally.
But he lived in Williston, Florida, and that's Wootz Damascus. So it was a lost art that nobody else knew how to do it.
Wow.
So he would use herbs and all the different things that he put together with it. I think it went to the grave with him. But he was written up in Scientific Journal in Germany. They were like, "You can't do this," and he's like, "I'm doing it." And they couldn't believe it when they saw what he was doing.
And that's one of his knives.
Both of that one and the one on top.
Oh, that's his. Oh,
He
I
does
see
the
it now.
horseshoe with the P in the middle.
Oh yeah, there it is right there. We didn't even fool with those. Sure did.
No, you need to hold one of
I
those.
do, don't I? I agree with Mr. Joe.
Yeah, he really made some beautiful knives.
See this big boy. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I can see it's Damascus now. See that?
It's Wootz.
Wootz.
It's not even just Damascus. It's Wootz Damascus.
WOOTS or W?
WOOTZ.
Okay.
Wootz Damascus steel is a high-carbon steel alloy with a distinctive pattern of bands and mottling. It was used to forge the blades of swords in the Near East and Europe during medieval times.
Wootz Damascus. I'd look that up. And he was from around here.
He was
a
Williston,
horse farrier
Florida.
And a horse farrier.
Yeah, horse farrier. But
that?
Wootz, you don't take metals and pound them. It goes into a kiln. It doesn't work every time. It comes out of the kiln looking like a hockey puck, and when he'll grind it to see if it took. If not, he's got to start over.
Wow. And this is a bad boy here too now. I love the way he made that blade.
Unbelievable. That's all done by hand. You know, I've been to his shop. It's archaic.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful stuff, Mr. Joe.
Did you hold that one you like so much?
This one
The
here,
guy from Alaska?
I didn't hold it. I picked it.
Feel how nice that is.
Yes, sir. And that, what kind of bone is that, you reckon?
I want to say that it was reindeer or something
Reindeer.
like that. Yeah, I don't know for sure.
Wow.
But look at,
It looks like almost like a tusk.
yeah. Look at his
Or
solder
a walrus
work.
tusk or something.
Look at how nice his solder work is in there.
I know, it's amazing. Amazing. Yeah, it's beautiful work, man. Beautiful work.
This is tusk.
Oh, okay.
This is hand done. That's not done on laser.
Really?
That is carved in there.
Oh, my goodness.
Feel that. And he lives out in the forest.
He
I'm
lives
not
here?
sure if he's still alive, but it's Don Lassier. But that is hand carved.
Wow.
And check out his scales. Look at how he undercuts them. They're not just square.
How do you do that?
And the fit is perfect.
Ain't it? Ain't it? And his name is what now?
Don Lassier.
Wow.
Don Lozier first entered the knife community in 1991. He became a voting member of the Knife Makers Guild in 1996. Don makes fixed blade knives of his own design using ADS 34, CPM 154, O Damascus from Jerry Rottos or Mike Norris. Don's work appears frequently in various knife magazines, knife annuals, hardback books, and on covers. In addition, he has written several articles which were published in Blade Magazine and Knives Illustrated. In all, Don's WA has garnered 26 awards.
Beautiful, man.
Isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, it just,
You got some amazing knives.
you got to have an appreciation or you just,
And I'm getting hold of some of the rarest knives ever, and I thank you for that. Sharpening stone right here, ain't it?
yeah, that's an old one. Look at that one back behind him. That's a sharpener.
How old is that
Drop all
thing?
your knives in there and turn the handle.
Slots.
Look in there, Kevin. There's a stone and a strop
turn
in
it. Go ahead and turn it. Feel how heavy it is. The stone in there. Feel how heavy that is.
Look down in there. You'll see the leather.
Oh, yeah. That is wild. So you just stick the knife in there, straight down like this?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Wow.
Load it up.
How old is that thing?
We've got two of them, and the only time I've ever seen one was on a movie.
It's a Kent.
Yeah, and there's stuff you can tell they replaced to try and make it look good. But it's from. It says London down here.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's awesome, buddy.
Yeah, Kent's. You see that?
Uh-uh.
Kent's patent.
Wow.
See? From London.
I love that,
I
man.
don't know if there's anything else on the backside. Well, you got that, so that's the main thing. Yeah, it's pretty much.
That's cool. Oh, bench
Or
made
benchmarks.
benchmarks. Oh my
Benchmarks.
goodness, man! Look at all those. That is unreal, man. And they're what kind of? They're just all kind of stag handles.
A couple of those are the roll locks. Then everything else is stag.
Wow, buddy, amazing, 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 buddy.
Then this. Hey, you asked about adding to it. That's stuffed with Victorinox, Benchmade.
Wow, that is so awesome.
Leathermans.
I see. Oh yeah, right back there. Check it out, y'all. Man, it's awesome, amazing.
You just
They are fun, man. And big old safe right here. It's full of knives too.
that's full of guns.
And guns.
That's so
Chicago Cutlery.
Cutlery came out for a while. They brought out a rosewood handle, and that's what those are.
Wow. It's amazing. Very cool. This table here is made out of a 150-year-old barn beam wood from barn beams. Look at that. Beautiful, ain't it? I love it, man. And this right here is a Chicago Cutlery salesman kit, right?
Yes.
And it's heavy. You want me to open it up here in my lap? It'd be all right?
You whatever you want. Telling Val
What, buddy? Thank you.
that you love these.
I do.
But we've used them forever to give out.
I do. Thank you so much for that, man.
It's kind of ironic.
Yeah.
And this one, because this is our GT brand, our tees, this is for Glenn. We know he likes blue.
Oh, he's going to love that. Yes, sir. He loves blue Victorinoxes. Thank you, Mr. Joe.
You're welcome.
That's beautiful,
I
buddy.
hope your cancer is, you get control of that.
Yes, sir. He's the strongest person I know. He really is.
Golly.
He really is.
I feel for him.
Yes, sir.
I've prayed for him.
Well, thank you, Mr. Joe. Thank you for all this stuff, buddy. The hostess with the mostest right here.
Well, my brothers and I are happy to have you guys here.
Yes, sir.
Really enjoy it.
Well, I think I'm fitting to take a look at the salesman kit. Now, what's all in here?
That should be just about every knife, unless I've taken some out and put it in there.
Every knife that
A salesman would have. I'm not sure if molded handles in there, but the wood handles are in there. The walnut handles, the rosewood.
Now, are we talking about just the kitchen knives or pocket knives?
Kitchen knives. Maybe pocket. It's been a long time since I've opened one up.
And
so
when would they have used these?
they would have used those back in the 80s and early 90s, I believe.
Okay. Wow. I know one thing. It's heavy.
Yeah.
I got
There
you.
you go.
Holy moly. Bio curve. So these just unroll. Wow.
Handle.
That's very cool. Now the molded handle, that's this right here?
Yes,
The
sir.
plastic?
And
Okay.
that's the bio curve. That's our uncle came up with that later down the road.
I got
That's
you.
that curved handle that you get less carpal tunnel.
I got
working
you.
with it all day.
Very cool.
Sure, you don't lay them in the sink. They go on the side. But by mistake, she dropped one in the
Wow.
garbage disposal, and it nicked up the end of the rosewood. But I called a knife maker, and he told me
Check that
exactly
out.
what to do.
Horn roller.
Yeah, it's,
Check this little bad boy right there. Beautiful. That's rosewood here. Look at that fillet knife.
look at how smooth that is.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Man, that's pretty wood, ain't it? I can understand why. You say this was your dad's favorite
My
wood.
dad's favorite. Yeah.
I can see it.
Look at that steel, Kevin.
I know, right here.
Yeah, look at that rosewood
I
on
know, man. Golly.
That's beautiful.
there. Isn't
That's
it?
really pretty
It
wood.
is. Very nice. Very nice, buddy.
There you go.
Oh, a pocket knife. Look at that.
Travelers come.
It is. Look at that.
Wow.
That's the sheath right there. I'll be dog.
Was this your dad's or the guy that y'all?
There's two of them, so I don't know.
You don't know.
One or the other.
Let's sit down for this one now. There's a beautiful one. Right there, check this one out. Brand new. Ain't that awesome? That little lock blade right there. That is so cool.
Uncle?
Yeah, wood, y'all.
Yeah, I'm sure it was in here.
Beautiful.
I don't know if Kevin told you, you put it under the counter. What did you have to do to get a knife out?
Pull it
You had
out.
to pull it out.
I remember you telling me that now.
Yeah. So he's like, let's lean it over.
Was that from Chicago Cutlery?
Mhm.
So if we found one, would that be?
That would be his design. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
There's a little traveler right here. Love the design of that knife right there. It just feels so good in the hand. That sheath, y'all. Man, this is like a going back in time, like a
is.
time warp. Look at that little honing rod right there. That is the cutest little thing. Wow. Look at that. This is the P25. That's don't lock right there. I know that you got one up there, and I'm like, what's the difference? Because it looks kind of like the P5 or the LH5, but this is the they call it the P25, and the difference in the LH5 and the P25 is it don't lock.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Very cool. Beautiful.
You can just
Check all these out,
thicker,
y'all. And look at this
older.
thing. Check that out. I believe I'd make a sheath for that. Carry that, Mr. Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. I love that shape of that blade. I love the shape of the handle. Now, what wood is that?
Walnut.
Walnut. Man, that's beautiful. And then its cousin or brother is the bigger than that one there. But I love the shape of that one too. See that right there? The handle and the what kind of a kitchen knife is that?
It's like a BioCurve paring knife.
A paring knife. Okay. Yeah, I believe I'd have to make me a sheath for that one. What's this one right here? Oh, look at that one. Look at that one. See that one? Ain't that pretty? See that?
It's
Man?
gorgeous.
Ain't that cool?
You put some of that mineral oil on there.
Yeah. That grain will pop. I love the shape of that blade too. Man. So Mr. Hambone Blades made this knife, you said? We're going to look at it right now. Yes, sir. Mr. Hambone made the handle for it. And what he does, he stabilizes it so it will never deteriorate. And it's a K-bar. Check that out. I love the shape of that blade. It is beautiful.
Look at how he polished that.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Beautiful. Made that sheath too. Beautiful.
Yeah. Here, I want you to see this.
The
I know you
Zippo.
like lighters.
I do.
Look at that. What is that on there? Craps table.
It is a craps table, but what's that field? I was looking at that. Faeli or
I don't know what
don't
that
pass
is.
bar? Yeah,
But it
yes.
came from a casino resort in Wisconsin, which is still there.
Yes, so that was made back in the 90s. The correct year would be right here. I can never remember them Roman numerals, which this is a 14. But it was made in, A is for January. So, but that is a beautiful knife. I mean, beautiful Zippo. I got knives on my brain. And there's the resort right there. Resort and casino, Lake of that say? Lake of the...
Flames, is it?
It's T-O-R...
Torches.
Torches, yeah. Lake of the Torches. I see that now. Wow. Very cool. Does it work? You got any fluid in it?
That won't light. Let's see.
Is it? Oh, yeah, there you
There we
go.
go.
Hoorah. Love it, man.
Here, I want to show you one other thing. We don't have to look at all of these. I just want you to
No, I'd love to
see
see it.
if you've ever seen this one.
Ooh. A rigid. Wow. I've never seen one like this. Handmade, rigid. You know, that company was started in 1970 by two Buck employees.
Yes.
And I've never seen a stag handle one.
And feel that stag.
Yes. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful. Mr. Joe, it just keeps getting better and better. Wow.
It's not, no markings on it, but I looked it up, and it matches some other queens perfectly.
It looks about like the one that Wade just got in. Did you see that one the other day? Somebody sent him a queen, 1932 to 1955.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you can't really see what was on there, can you?
Mm-mm.
Man. Sometimes you see all these divots and stuff. Your eyes, it's like, oh, I see something. But I don't see a thing. I don't even see a crown. Man, that's beautiful, man. I don't know if that's queen or not, man. Usually when one that old, they would have a deep stamping on that thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm. When they etched the blades, it was like from 61 to 70 up here. But I know this is older than that. It's just too pretty of a bone. It's what they call, looks like old green bone to me. It was supposed to be in green, but then they turned brown. You know what I'm saying?
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. A strong spring too.
Yeah. I wonder why that stopped. That you just never see bone like that anymore.
I know. I don't even know if.
Look at the bone on that one.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's an old one right there.
That's a cattaraugus.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. And I didn't know that when I bought it because it was covered up with some rust.
Wow. It don't get no prettier, man. Wow. That blade's in good shape too, both of them. 21249. I'll have to look that one up tonight. Okay, guys, I got my book out, and we're in the section of Cattaraugus Cutlery Company, and that pattern number on that knife is 21249. It's 3.5 inches long. It's called a Bearhead Regular Jack, bone handles, and back in 2008, if that knife was in mint condition, it would have been worth $230. That's probably, that knife that he has is probably worth about $175 to $200 today. Beautiful knife in great shape, but it could be even close to that right there. Now, a mint one today would probably be about $300 to $350, I'm thinking. Beautiful knife, though, that Mr. Joe has. Cattaraugus. I'm so glad I brought my book. I started not to bring it, but I got it out there.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun to look some of this stuff up.
Shot and Morgan.
Shot and Morgan? Well, actually, they were made... Shot and Morgan was actually bought out by Queen back in the early... maybe the 20s or 30s. I can't remember the exact date, but it'd be right here. But then Queen was making these in the 90s. They started making a Shad and Morgan again because Queen actually owned the name then.
They use the name.
Mm-hmm.
That is a beautiful, probably one of my favorite knives. The way that it's gorgeous.
Look at that. Man, that's got like a green tint to it. Yes, sir. I actually have a Queen Mountain Man that has about that same green tint to it.
Absolutely beautiful.
It is beautiful. Yeah, Queen made these because they own the rights to the name. But Queen went out of business in 2018. Beautiful, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, I agree with you. It's probably one of your. This is a beautiful knife. It really is.
It is. One piece.
Oh, I don't think I ever have.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is. Wow. R100. At the A. Guys, now we're in the Remington section of the book, and that knife here is R100A, 3 3/8 inches long. It's called a serpentine cattle knife, bone handle, and back in 2008, that knife would have been worth mint $215. And that knife that he has is probably worth $150 to $175 today, if not a little more. A. R100A. That bone is beautiful, man. Dang, Joe. It's got one piece back there.
That's like Buffalo. I can't remember who the manufacturer is on that one.
That's pretty, though. Wow. Is Gerber hop and Saladin. GEBR hop HOPPE. Wow. And it's got 180 etched into the blade. Never heard of that before, man. Yeah, I have to look all this stuff up, man. Nice.
All right. Case Whittler. Now, what fascinates me with this knife is there's two blades at this end, one blade at this end, and then they put that wedge in there.
Yeah, that's the way a lot of the
absolutely
It's
gorgeous.
amazing, ain't it? I don't know how they done that.
I don't either.
I don't even know if I took that apart, I could get it back together.
Yeah, and you look at that wedge, and it's perfect right to the very end.
Yeah.
And feel the stag on that. It's been pocket worn a little bit. It's just.
Now, I'm going to say this knife was 40 to 60.
I have no idea. You've cost me a lot of money.
No, this is actually a...
Went out and bought one of them books. I paid $100 for that damn book.
Yeah. Well, I think you
And then my son he saw mine, and I got him going on knives, and he ran around trying to find one. I think he paid $100 for his.
Yes.
I know.
They gone like crazy.
Well, he's the one behind it all.
I know.
This is a 65 to 69. I could have swore it had that 40 to 60 look. Beautiful, man. Yeah, this would probably be one of my favorites too, Joe. Nice. Very nice. Well, Joe, we thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Jason,
Nice
thank you
meeting
so
you.
much,
Thanks,
buddy.
Kevin.
Thank
Nice
y'all.
meeting you, Val.
I had a ball. Had a ball.
Yes,
Thank y'all.
Appreciate you guys coming.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you,
Safe
buddy.
travels.
Bye-bye.
Chicago Cutlery is on my list now.
Yes, sir.
Well, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video today. I just want to thank Mr. Joe, Jason, and James again for everything, for all the gifts that y'all given me and Val when we were down there. Appreciate lunch, Joe. I appreciate y'all letting me come in and tour the factory. I had a blast. I thank you for so much for letting me experience the cigar room with all the antiques. Look at y'all's knives that y'all have. Y'all have some of the most amazing and rarest knives there are. Thank y'all again, guys. I appreciate it all. I really do. Now, I just want to remind y'all about tomorrow's video. I found a honey hole down south of Ocala, Florida. It's Ellaville, Florida. It's part of Ocala. It's probably about 5 or 6 miles south of there. But it's, guys, you won't believe the knives. You won't believe how much I paid for them. And it's just an awesome time, and also meet up with Cheesy Moon Workshop. I got the Zippo display case here. I'll be showing y'all that this week sometime. Also, he said he put me some goodies at the bottom. I haven't even opened it yet to look at that. I'll be filming that. That might be in tomorrow's video, so we'll see. But you will be seeing the knives that I found, and I cannot wait to show y'all that. A honey hole of a place. Well, it used to be a honey hole. I got them all, just letting y'all know. But anyway, I also want to remind y'all about the upcoming auction, February 3rd. That is a Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Whatnot. The link for the auction will be down in the video description down below. And all the proceeds for that will be going to Warriors Light right here. They hand out Bibles to active duty military personnel, first responders, and veterans. If you want to request a Bible right now, you just go to warriorslight.org. There's a place in there where you can request one. They'll send you one for free, or you can email them and request one, and they'll send you one for free. But I just want to thank Mr. Steve again out in Killeen, Texas, for letting me know about this. Appreciate you sending me these Bibles, and again, I cannot wait to do the auction, to send the money to them, and help spread God's word. So thank y'all again. And again, guys, it's because of y'all that the auctions have been so successful. Thank y'all so much. Again, guys, it's not what I do, it's what y'all do. And I just want to thank each and every one of y'all. And I just want to say thank y'all again, guys, for tuning in today. And I hope y'all enjoyed the tour down at Tru Hone Factory, Part 1 and Part 2. Just an amazing time, amazing people down there. And I'm so glad that Mr. Joe reached out to me last year, and we've become friends, and I just want to thank him for everything. Mr. Jason too, and James, Mr. Joe and Jason again, buddy, thank y'all for y'all's service in the Air Force. Appreciate it so much. And I just want to honor your dad too with saying thank y'all for his service, and God bless his soul. I really mean that. And so glad that I'm honored to be able to meet y'all in face to face, because y'all are part of the knife makers history, because your uncle owned Chicago Cutlery. And Mr. Joe, Jason, James, thank y'all again for opening the door for me and Val, because we had an awesome time. We really did, and can't wait to come back. With that said, guys, thank y'all so much for being here today. I just want to say God bless each and every one of y'all. And until we meet again, guys, y'all be like a Chicago Cutlery knife. Stay sharp.
I'm the knife doctor on the road, saving old blades, so many stories told. USA made, fixing those springs, handles repaired, they shine and they
Hey, what you want for these, bud?
Free markets, pawn shop, antique stores, searching for treasure, always room for more. We wait and Eric,
About $35.
we talk and trade, where the
That'd be like
stories
$5
never
something a
end.
piece. 5 1/4, 1, 2, 3.
How about
4, 5.
25?
That's
To
about
polish
that.
clean, we bring
Bottom are
them
broken
back,
tips.
fulfill their dreams.
Yeah, but they're kind of
Ladies
unique.
forged in the heartland, USA pride,
And there.
we're the knife doctor.
I'll do 30 with you. How about that?
All right, we'll do 30.
All right.
Yeah, we
Thank you,
man.
sir. We appreciate it.
We thank you,
Have
man.
a good one here.
You too,
Yeah.
man. I got it.
All right.
We thank you.